Hey, my name is Diamond Stylz. I'm usually going live on Friday, but it's Saturday and I'm inspired to talk. What's going on with y'all? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I think I saw something recently that I was kind of, I won't say moved. Moved is kind of extra, but just inspired some thoughts. And I wanted to talk about it with y'all as I lay around the house. But what's going on with y'all? How was y'all weekend so far? I've been binging this show called Talamascus. It's about like some like secret order of like vampires and witches and all that kind of stuff, and it's been pretty good. Come on, doing laundry. Yeah, my night has been good. Hey, CL. Oh, it went long last night. We went like 6 hours, child. But it ended up getting. We ended up talking about music, and then we ended up talking about something else. I can't remember. Oh, and I figured out I could share my screen. I didn't know I could do that. Is that show on Netflix? No, it is on AMC. It's the same people who make Interview with a Vampire. Hey, hey, Turner. Have fun with your family. Kara, Daniel. Hey, how are you? Hannah. So, I want to get into this subject because I want to talk about it. So, I recently seen a video T.S. Madison shared, and it was this girl. You know, a lot of people, you know, kind of hate on Madison or say something about Madison. And she was, let me see if I can find the video so I can play it for y'all so y'all can hear what it said. Let me see if I can find it. That big girl, dark skin. I don't know if she was a big girl. She looked like a stud. She looked like a lesbian or a stud or something. I'm gonna see if I can find it, what I said.
Now, I told y'all I believe this Sissy Madison is an agent placed inside the Black community, the LGBTQ community, and the Black community to cause confusion and division. Let's think about it. This Sissy Madison was a poor, downtrodden TS making porn on porn sites, barely making ends meet, walking up and down the street trying to figure out life, and then all of a sudden they went from Vine to YouTube, and now all of a sudden houses and cars and things of that nature. Not because this Sissy Madison is talented, because he has no talent. He has zero talent. He can't sing, he can't rap, he can't act, he can't do nothing. So he just one big old sissy. Okay? So he has nothing to allow him to have the amount of success that he has, yet and still he has all of this success. And not only does he have all of this success.
Okay, y'all get the gist of it. Um let me say this. So there is a bias there. I fuck with Madison. So I like Madison. Madison's cool as fuck. Anytime I've engaged with her, public and private, She has been the same cool chick, period. We have chatted behind the scenes. We've sat on the phone for hours, just reminiscing about old school shit. We have talked about personal stuff with men. She cool. Like, yeah. And also, I've been around for a long time. You see? So I've been knowing Madison like before Vine, before anything, before any internet shit. So, well, not internet shit, any of this new social media influencers type of shit. And what I have told y'all even during our interview, Madison was making moves in porn that that most black girls of the time was not doing. Madison was recording and mogul moves, which made her a millionaire before we even knew her, before the public knew her. She had a house, she had the chateau, she had a certain level of success before we even meet her. But I knew her because I was in the sex work game. I didn't want to do no porn. That wasn't my style. But she was. But I'm a bitch who watches what's going on in the world, especially the world that I'm in. And I'm seeing white girls or white passing Latinas. I'm seeing them do this stuff where they got websites, they're traveling to other countries, they're doing this stuff that feels like mogul moves. They're owning shit. But the black girls who were doing it, T.S. Eve, T.S. Madison, I remember T.S. Cherry, her name is Tatiana now. Well, I know her as Tatiana now. She's in nonprofit. But I remember these girls had websites like, you know what I'm saying, pay to play, like pay-per-view websites. And I'm like, oh, this is they got credit card. You able to pay credit card on the sites. Like that was a new phenomenon happening. T.S. Madison was first. And then, I mean, not T.S. Madison, T.S. Eve was first and she taught Madison. And I think she taught like Jade or something. I can't remember exactly. But definitely Madison. And so you see these girls moving. But not only was Madison having that, she also was recording, producing, and distributing her porn. So unlike in the era that we are now, where you got the Pornhubs, the video stuff. Before that, people would go to bookstores and the little sex shops and buy their porn. Madison was packaging, recording, producing, packaging, and making business deals with bookstores about her niche porn that she has produced, recorded and produced and distributed. She would drive to different parts of the state of Georgia, Florida, and drop her DVDs off at different bookstores and making a percentage of the profit. That's how her business was, how she grew her business. And this is during a time when these white boys were owning sites and paying sex workers and trans sex workers $500, $250, $1,000 to do video and websites. So that and video photo shoots, and they were making millions off of their content, but only paying them as a model. Madison said, "Oh, I can do this myself. Let me figure out how to do this myself." And she did. And so not only do I have my site that you can pay to view my stuff, you can actually go to the different bookstores around my area and buy my porn. And you think because in the industry at the time, if y'all remember, This was a time when anorexic bitches was the standard, even with the cisgender women in the superstars. Being skinny, this was a time when J-Lo, they were saying J-Lo had a big booty. And we like, what? That ain't no big booty. Especially now that we see these BBLs now. This is a time when skinny, when people were saying that fucking Jill Scott was fat at the time when she wasn't. Saying it's just the what we think about as fat was not what it was real normal. And that was all across the board. So anorexia, heroin chic was super popular late 90s, early 2000s. So Madison, being a thicker girl, a thicker black girl with tattoos, hood from the country hoods of Florida, she did not fit the particular skinny, mini white, blonde hair, blue eyes dynamic. But she knew, based on the work that she was doing, she know I fit a particular niche. You motherfuckers may not like me, but I want you. I know that there's a niche of people who fuck with me, who fuck with the look that I have, who fuck with me being a thick girl, because I come from the black community and I'm catering to them. And we always had a different, more queer, and not queer as in gay, but queer as in other. We had a queer idea of what the body politic is supposed to look like, what the body beauty standard is supposed to look like. Yes, is it influenced by the quote unquote master narrative? Sure, but it's not exact. So there was we had a more expansive mindset about how bodies are supposed to look. So she knew I can be just as marketable as these skinny white girls that y'all love. And I can market myself. So I'm not about to let y'all use me and use my image when I can do all of that shit for myself. And that's what she did in a time where other black girls weren't doing that. Well, limited black girls weren't doing that. And so she blew up, bigdickbitch.com. So she exploited the novelty of herself. She had a big old dick. She was thick. She was tatted. She was that. That was her gig. And so she made money off of that. This is before we knew her. And so somebody who is just being introduced to Madison saying this is ridiculous. Now, this is back 2002, 2003, 2004. So we're talking about 20 years ago, Madison was on her hustle mogul ownership of my business, making money shit. So if you don't know that about her, then you can assume there is no talent, that she is a plant, that she is. You can make up these stupid ass internet conspiracy theory because you don't know her history. I do, because I've been around. I'm trans. I've been around and watched and seen how it's grown. I've seen how she was still doing bigdickbitch.com when I was on the internet, on the YouTubes and being what I do. And I'm seeing her still doing her porn stuff. And then boom, as she has said, I do an interview with Jade and she was like, yo, I need to get a camera to get on YouTube to respond to my video. And then I see her when Vine shows up, I see her still being a sex industry worker, trying to use what the internet was popular on the internet to bring people to her site. Her whole Vine personality was intended to go viral so she can bring people to her bigdickbitch.com website. It was not meant to turn into what it did, but what her talent is. Which y'all, I don't understand why y'all don't see that this is a talent. Talent isn't just fucking singing and dancing and playing an instrument, whatever the fuck that y'all think the arts is. Some motherfuckers have talent, a business talent. Some motherfuckers has a talent to, I have a likable personality and I know how to monetize my personality. The talent is monetizing myself. That is where the talent lies. Having the business acumen to be able to make money off my popularity. It's the same thing with a Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian family. It's not they every time when we first got introduced to them, they on an interview with Barbara Walters, y'all don't have any talent. Bitch, yes, they do. And you dumb for even fucking saying that. Because you got a whole team of talented motherfuckers that's promoting your show. And you don't do it. Barbara Walters, your talent is interviewing people. The marketing of your show, there's a whole talented group of people who know how to do that part of your back end. And that in itself is a talent. Because if it wasn't a talent, we all would be famous and making tons of money. I know I don't have the talent. I've been on the internet for a long time and I ain't making millions. No, I have sustained myself, but I'm not making millions because I have ADD. I don't have the team and my brain be all over the place. I can't sit and do all of that. That is a fucking talent. That's what it is. And another thing that I think why I called this video, why people underestimate likability, why I called it we are underestimate likability. Some people's personality is likable. Some people are just likable. So now maybe not to you, but there are some people that are just likable. Have you ever met somebody and it's like, why do motherfuckers like these people? Why is iSpeed more popular compared to some other streamer? Because iSpeed is likable. Why is Kai Cenat more popular than other streamers that been streaming for years? Because Kai Cenat is more likable than them bitches, than them other motherfuckers. And you know, and outside of looks, there's some look stuff. There's some look stuff, of course, but there's some fine people that we don't sit and watch. They fine, but they ain't popular. They can't just take them across the threshold of super popular. I think Madison is a perfect combination of a novelty, and as a trans woman who has lived this life for a very long time, this is one of the problems cisgender women have. Y'all don't understand. When we tell, I've been in many situations where cisgender women thought that telling my tea was going to stop a man from liking me because they didn't understand the power of novelty. What you just did was shine a light that I'm the fine ass bitch that's special in the room. All the rest of you hoes got pussies. Regular pussies that do the same thing. That is not saying that it's not good. I don't want to shit on that. Not saying it's not good. Not saying that it's not the end all be all, you know, whatever it is to you. But when you come in the room and everybody say, that's the tranny, that's the tranny, that's the tranny, you are putting a spotlight on me and making every other bitch obsolete. In a sense, I know it's hard to grasp, but when you make me the focal point, it doesn't do anything but help me. And I'm telling you from my lived experience, I have been in a club and the people in the club thought it was going to be, I don't know if they thought it was going to be negative, and they have told my tea. And for the rest of the night, everybody is paying attention to me in the club. When you came here to meet the niggas. And even the niggas that may not like me is still talking about me because now I have become the novelty thing in the room, the elephant in the room, because you decided to tell my tea. Now I'm the chick with the dick. How she get so pretty? How she get that fat ass? How she get them titties? Now it's Now I'm a whole honey circus freak. I'm the bearded lady. I'm whatever it is that's taking everybody's attention. And I don't think people understand the power of a novelty. So I think Madison is a combination of a novelty. I think Madison is a combination of being pretty, because attractiveness does help. I think Madison is funny. That goes to likable. I think she's funny. She say funny stuff. I think Madison has a relatable personality. She's not stuffy. She's not too academic or academic at all. She's not that person that makes you feel like, oh, because some people, they have so much formal education that sometimes they're untouchable and unrelatable because they are too, and it's not to dumb people down, but honey, if you get to using too many SAT words, they like, oh, this is one of them people. And it's not relatable. But when you just be your regular self, or you use layman terms, that can be relatable to a lot of people. And I think Madison is in that way. She's relatable. She doesn't take herself too seriously. She is all of these things combined on top of her behind the scenes acumen. Think about what Madison does. She'll have something that's super big. Unlike other girls, Madison don't go into hiding and wait till the next thing happen. Honey, when she has some downtime, baby, she doing her show in her basement, kikiing with the kiddies. So it's not a moment of, oh, I done got so grand that I can't engage with my people. All of that makes an important distinction about the likability of a person and the marketability of a person and and her business acumen. Because at the end of the day, if none of this other shit work, I still got this. No shade, them SAT words he be using are never cute or funny because it felt like showboating. I'm never gonna be a person that saying words that are part of your vocabulary are showboating. Sometimes these are the words that I use because I'm educated and I can use them. And I don't think it's showboating. I think that, but I do think that you can be conscious of how you say things to a particular group or audience. How I talk to some teenagers might not be how I talk to some college students. How I talk to in my boardroom is not going to be how I'm going to talk to the niggas on the stoop in the hood. It's just I think particularly Black people, I don't want to say I think it's everybody, but particularly Black people, we just know that's a superpower of ours where we know how to code switch in that kind of way. To me, it is. But I wouldn't necessarily call it showboating, but that's what I mean. Some people are more relatable because they know how to do that. And then another thing, there's a way that some people, they're not a know-it-all. There's some people who think that that you can tell that they think that they are a know-it-all, that they're above correction, or they're afraid to say that they don't know. And Madison, to me, feels like a person who is not afraid to say, "Oh, I don't know all of them big words," or I don't know I don't know about that. I don't know, or I may not say this the right way. And that is endearing to people. That's something that makes you relatable to people. That makes it builds a certain level of trust and a certain level of, oh yeah, It's I can't. It's hard for me to explain. I hope I'm explaining it the best way that I can. But that type of vulnerability makes people likable. That type of realness, that type of the realness to say, "Ooh, I'm kind of problematic in this situation," or "I'm kind of problematic when it comes to this." When you call out your own hypocrisy, when you that stuff is makes you relatable to people and likable. And if I'm to be honest, I think that when we talk about underestimating likability, I think a lot of people who are anti Dominique Morgan, I think they're underestimating her likability. And that doesn't mean that that doesn't make her unaccountable, because like I think I recently watched a video from Quay Tan, and I think she was kind of befuddled. She was kind of like, kind of confused of why people are saying get over it and da 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 da. She was like, most people, if it was a abortion fund, we wouldn't be telling people to get over it and da 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 da. And I don't think it's two things that I think that are different in Dominique's situation. Dominique has built relationship and community. I think they flat out resent Dominique's likability. Yes. I think that because they're not in nonprofit for sure, there are people who are eating because of the connections that Dominique made in nonprofit. That's number one. Even some of the bitches that don't like her, they done got some checks from the connections that she done made. That doesn't. Then none of this this is another thing. None of this absolve her from wrongdoing. But another element of why people are saying get over it is because she did her time. Now, whether or not it was enough time to you, that can be under debate. But the law said this is your accountability for what you did wrong. These 30 days and these 5. What is all of this? What is that, Moni? What are you doing? What is that? So in regards to that, I thought y'all was already in there. So sickening. So in regards to that, she already did her time, and she gonna be on papers for 5 years. So whatever the law says, she already done did it. Like, she already done did her accountability stuff. So why are you wearing it out in a sense of, why are you wearing it out? Why is that not enough? Now, you can say it's not enough for you, but everybody else outside of the situation who have relationship with her, who find her to be likable enough to where, oh, this is enough accountability for me. This is enough accountability for me. It doesn't need to be enough accountability to you, but to everybody who likes her, that's what it is. This is enough accountability. Does it make sense? It's certain things that it would be different if like there was no consequences at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if there was no consequences at all for wrongdoing, I could see them saying something along the lines of, oh, she didn't be held accountable, but she did her time. And so this is why people say you want punishment and not accountability. You just want her to be punished. You I think that there is a certain level of they don't like her because of her likability and how this didn't affect her in the way that they think it should have. She should be shunned. She should be she should be treated like R. Kelly. And I'm like, that's a stretch to me. No, I think it's okay for people not to like people. Sometimes you don't like people. Because there's some people who are popular that I don't like, that I'm like, and they didn't do nothing to me. I just don't like them. I'm like, I don't like them. I recently, actually, this was funny. I recently found out that a trans man want to fight me. Now I knew that we didn't like each other, but I didn't know it had gotten to the point of violence. So I was like, oh, well, cool. Well, see me when you see me. We'll see. We'll see. Even though it's been 6 years since we got into it, it's been years. But all of a sudden, you tell me now that we were supposed to fight, like you were supposed to beat my ass. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So sometimes people just don't like you, and that's okay. Right. That's how I feel about Craig and them big ass words. Yeah, I think, I don't think that sometimes I don't make people feel relatable when they use, because for example, me personally, I don't have that image of Craig because I don't think of them as big words. I don't think of them as big words. So I didn't know that was the image of Craig. I thought Craig was relatable too, but apparently y'all telling me that those big words make him less relatable and showboaty. I I don't think of the words like that, so I don't I don't I never picked up on that. But y'all are teaching me something. Well, he is a writer. I expected that too. His name is Greg the Writer. I would expect writers to have words. Yeah, I don't yeah, I think we underestimate people's likability. I think um who else is a perfect example? I really think even like villains. Like there are some villains that are likable. I think Heath Ledger's Joker, while he does horrible things, that's undeniable. I think the way he played Joker made him likable. Charismatic. Yeah, I think that is and sometimes it's not likable. Sometimes it's you kind of fuck with what they talking about. Like me, one of my favorite villains is Magneto. I fuck with Magneto. Magneto, well, I don't want to say villain. He's like an anti-hero, but it's like that. It's certain people, even Iron Man, Tony Stark. I feel like his sarcasm, his wit, his humor makes him likable. FD Signifier is super smart but likable. A great example. Make sure you check out my video with FD Signifier. I like how Eric Dyson uses big words but can do it in a relatable way by mixing in slang and explaining the words without being a jerk. Mm. His intentions were good, but methods is evil. Yeah, yeah, I think people underestimate that. You underestimate people's relationship. We are talking about um nonprofit, and Dominique built a lot of relationship with cis women, trans women, because that's how nonprofit works. For you to get in the rooms with the coins, you have to build relationship with people. And Dominique is the type of bitch that, honey, she will find out who is on the board at this org and be sending them flowers for their birthday. Sending them flowers, sending them she's building relationship. That's what she politicking. She's that type of person, and and clearly it worked wonders for her. Ursula, yeah, I like Ursula. I like her because she remind me of a messy auntie. People underestimate the gift of gab. People definitely underestimate the gift of gab, especially if it's funny. You know how to be witty with it, and you know how to make people laugh, and yeah. Yes, make sure you thumbs up if you're listening. It's not the words for me. I have a big vocabulary myself. It's his attitude and disposition, but I digress. I don't tune in. I tune in when they talking about subjects that I'm interested in, but I don't tune in every time. So I most of the engagement that I have engaged with Craig has been when like I'm at their live shows in person. I don't, or like a clip sometimes. I be in the live sometimes if it's a subject I want to hear them talk about, but I'm usually engaged with them in like funny clips, and when they do a show in my city, I go see the show. Or if I'm in the city that they're doing the show in. Like I went to a live show in Atlanta, and I went to the one here in Houston. I'm more of an in-person kind of girl. I support in that kind of way. Um when I'm like my own time, I'm not really watching. I'm trying to think. My shows that I like that I that I fuck with, Don't Call Me White Girl. I fuck with Madison when they're talking about subject that I'm interested in. All the music based podcasts, Sean Stockman on this note, R&B Money. Um, what other? I'm trying to think of other shows that I just kind of tune into. There's a dude named Cam James. I tune into him because he's smart and he fine as hell to me. Cam James does like does deep dives in like scammers online and spill all the tea on people who like grifters and shit. I love him. His name is Cam James. I love watching him because his stuff is thorough and tea. Um, FG Signifier, of course. Kim Foster. She ain't been posting like normal, like usual. Um, I think she's me and my homegirls was kind of joking, thinking that she done popped up and got pregnant and don't want to tell nobody. I'm like, honey, she done got her a man and then got knocked up. Nah. So she don't post as much as she used to in the past year. Um, but yeah, I'm usually watching those kind of, what other podcasts or shows, internet people am I watching? Fashion people. I love fashion and politics. Shira, I think her name is Shira. Fashion and politics. I watch La Roach. I love La Roach content. Um, who else? Yeah, but that's about it. I like Foreign Man Land. I don't know them. Um, yeah, yeah, I love Cam James, but I think I like Cam James because he fine and chocolate, not just because his content is good. Because he's a he's a good looker. I tune into Foreign Weekly. Word. Music Pie and Miniature Maker Collection vlogs is where you find me. Word. I miss Deezus and Mero. I did used to watch Deezus and Mero. I cannot watch them separately. I know Mero got his own little thing, but I don't watch them separately. If y'all not together, I'm not watching y'all. It's certain people. If y'all ain't together, I'm not tuning in. Like In Vogue. If Don ain't in the picture, I'm not tuning in. Escape. If y'all not together, I'm not tuning in. Sorry. Javon Bradley. I do tune into Javon Bradley sometimes. Sometimes he be I be kikiing. Who I like she has it's called Lovers Shane Booty or Shabuzi or I don't know. It's this light skinned girl. She be talking to people and she be I like her interviews. I like her interview style. Like her and her husband are like polygamous or something. I don't know. She be having some good interviews. I like her questions. I'll tune into Film Queen Sexy Cool if it's a girl that I wanna hear talk. Um if it's a girl that I'm interested in, like when Stephanie was on there, I watched her. When Tracy Africa was on there, I watched that. So it depends on who that. Shambooty, yeah, in Canada. I like her. Sexy Lexi. I can't. I try to tune in, but sometimes I gotta click it off because she interrupts her guests too much and it annoys me. She don't let her guests talk. She interrupts them too much. So she'll cut off their thought before they get to tell the tea. You be like, let them talk. You interrupting it. So it frustrates me. So I got sometimes I usually cut it off. I don't watch Horrible Decisions. I find them to be transphobic. I think they're weird. Cis girls. I know people like them, but I do not. I found them to be very weird. I a child I keep trying to enjoy it, let's address it, but she won't let me. Yeah, I give it a click and give it a thumbs up just to, but Cherry's podcast is not bad. I don't really watch Cherry like that. I don't really tune into her like that. I don't know her. Like I don't she doesn't have anything that draws me. Yeah, she doesn't really have there's nothing about her that I find interesting. So I haven't really been bit by the cherry bug. Sometimes I'll see clips. Sometimes I'll see mm, I try to follow her just in case something happens and I can go and see what's going on, but I don't really tune in like that. I usually when I see her, she's usually arguing with people. Every time I see her on my timeline, she's usually it's like she's arguing with a butch queen or arguing with cis women. It doesn't I don't be um I can't be into that. I know you don't do sports and he's mainly a sports guy, but Manny Jones weighs in on politics and race. He never misses. Oh, I don't know him. You like crime podcasts? I do if it's I don't sit and watch them, but if it's a story that I'm interested in, I love listening to a story, a crime podcast of a case that I'm interested in learning about. If she's doing a live or something, there's always chaos. There has to be a tone or vibe for me. If you're yelling and preaching at the camera, I'm not going to feel that at all. Yeah. Cherry is very motivational. I love that. I do. In recent years, I have seen her. I think I run across some videos where she does like something motivation Mondays or something. I've seen some stuff like that, but it doesn't, because I don't tune in, so I don't know. It doesn't feel authentic because you'll go from cussing people out and da 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 da, and then that is like, oh, I don't know. It just, I don't know. Oh, if Z-Way have a particular show, a particular guest that I'm interested in, I'll watch because I find her to be funny. Only crimes I like are white collar crimes. Check out Sisters Who Kill podcast. Good true stories, good storytelling. The only crime I like, of course, there's Marsha's Plate. Yay! Keep Jay in y'all prayers. Jay has some kind of medical shit that was scary as fuck this week, where he had to go to the ICU. Something going on with brain stuff, like the swelling of his brain. So keep him in y'all prayers. If y'all those people, if y'all those praying people, if y'all old bitches are praying grandmothers. Yeah. A Little Juju podcast is good too. Yeah, I don't. I'm on one of Juju's Patreons, but I don't listen no more. But what she be talking about, I don't be. I've been in that game for a long time, so I don't really be learning nothing. Because I've been practicing that for a while, so I don't really be learning shit. But I can understand how it's valuable to other people. Ashley says so. I don't know who that is. And that's another thing. Like, it's so many people online. It's so many people that you can just fall into. I love this girl named Gina. Gina with a J. She's funny. There's this other lady that be cussing that says bitch all the time. You know what kills me, bitch? She did. Let me see if I can find her. Um, she'll be like, you know what?
He's got the.
What is the? Let me see if I can find it. There's all kinds of people that you can. Yeah. Of course, she would always pop up when
I sing jazz.
Somebody else would pop up. I don't know her name. Anyway, Brandy, the Millennial Manager. That's her name. I love her. That's her. Brandy, the Millennial Manager. Yes, I love her. Her and Gina with a J.
I know it. I know it.
Her. I love her.
That this would not last. I'm surprised it made it this far because when
she be introducing books to you. But yeah, Brandy, the millennial manager, I love her.
Fuck that job. Fuck that job. Fuck that motherfucking job, bitch. Fuck them. Fuck that motherfucking job. Fuck your motherfucking coworkers. Fuck your manager. Fuck your director. Fuck your boss, bitch. Fuck them people.
Because I love people who can cuss real good. So I love Brandy because she a cussing bitch. She be cussing bitches out. Nay Rob, I don't know them. She reads Black author books and introduce you to new go-go artists' work. I grew up with Brandy. I love her. She's funny. I actually went to school in church with her. Yes, honey, she is hilarious. I live for her. She is hilarious. What happened to my girl T with Queen and Jay? Um, they decided to retire doing the show. Well, not they. Queen decided to retire doing the show. So Jay is doing it by herself, but it's just it's kind of doing it all alone. It's kind of like, oh, you got to be motivated. And sometimes when you have other people, it motivates you to do it. So yeah, but Queen wanted to do something else. But Queen has Miss Vixen, which she does really good content. And Jay still has done some Tea with Queen and Jay episodes too. We did an episode on Tea with Queen and Jay for the Black Dandy Met Gala conversation. I think we did something else. I can't remember. Before it stopped, I noticed they got hacked or something. The page started looking weird. Tea with Queen and Jay? I don't remember it getting hacked. They might have just hired a new social media person. Yeah, I think they just hired a new social media person, and so it started to look different. I don't remember them getting hacked though. Are you into spooky stories? Not really. Not listening to them. Um, I used to watch. You know who I used to watch faithfully? Um, Black Joy mixtape. They don't do anything together anymore. But Amber Abundance, I love her. Um, and Jasmine, the King of the South. I now watch them separately, but they used to have a podcast called Black Joy Mixtape, and I loved it. It was fire. It was my shit. I miss Inner Hoe Uprising. My girls from Inner all my podcast girlies don't podcast no more. T with Queen and J, they're not doing that thing no more. Inner Hoe Uprising. I think Bag Ladies just came back. Um, Queer Walk, once Money was doing it for a little bit once Keela Nikita passed. But then she got her WNBA podcast. It was Rebound Revolution. She had that, so that was kind of taking up her time. So yeah. So I used to all my podcast buddies, they mainly stopped. Yeah, I don't know Black Cauldron. What's Black Cauldron about? What their tea? Do y'all listen to? Do y'all have any like guilty pleasures? Like, do y'all listen to any like toxic straight men? Who is y'all? Who is y'all problematic fave? And do y'all listen to any of them? I think since we talking about likability, I think one of the reasons why Umar Johnson is popular is because he's funny and likable. Like he got some problematic stuff, but he's funny and likable. Sometimes Joe Button. I don't tune into Joe Button podcast, but I do. I'll find myself watching clips, especially now that my husband is on there, Mark Lamahio, and Don't Call Me White Girl on there. So sometimes I'll tune in for that. Nah, men get on my nerves. The closest I came was Drewski. Nah, they all just sound dumb. You know who I love listening to? I love him more now as a podcaster than I liked him as an artist. I fucking love Nori. Noriega on Drink Champs. I love him as a podcaster. I love him. I'm like, oh my God, Nori is really good at this. This is like really good. He know how to ask good questions. He know how to let the person talk. He know how to be funny. He know how to make a cute little joke in the moment. It's like, oh, I love Nori. Nori, I'm like, oh my God, I never liked you as a rapper, but I like you as a podcaster. This is perfect for you. You're so good. Do you listen to Raven and Miranda? I do not. I find Raven to be annoying, and I found her wife to be even more annoying. No, Mark is my fire and desire. I love Mark. I love Mark. I've loved Mark for years. Oh my God. I love Mark for years, 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 years. Yeah, I do. I found Raven to be annoying, and I found her wife to be even more annoying. So I can't listen to them. Popcorn. Young and May is my problematic fave. I actually like the new album. Um, Fat Joe and Jada Kiss Potty too. No, I'm definitely not listening to Fat Joe. I find him to be annoying. I find his voice to be annoying. Um, I'm trying to think my problematic faves. Um, Cam Newton. Yeah, it depends on his guest. I'll tune in to Cam if he has a guest that I find interesting. Did y'all watch the Saucy Santana and Cam interview? What y'all thought about it? Did y'all watch it or nah? I think Saucy was funny and didn't fall into the traps. I like how Saucy put him in his place and told him he wasn't his type. Did you believe that? You look at Cam Newton and say, "You're not my type." I don't know. I feel like on a certain level, especially without them free forms, but uh, I feel like he's a universal remote. I think he's a lot of people's type, but that might be just because he's my type. But if you want me to believe that Saucy wouldn't have Cam Newton, I ain't gonna believe it. if I look at the people that he do be associated with. But I did like how, but I don't know. Cam is definitely fine. His personality makes him unattractive. I don't need to be. I don't need you to be intelligent for me to fuck you. I don't fuck many of dumbass niggas. I just don't need to have a deep conversation with you. I will just avoid conversation. We ain't about to have no I'm not about to have no philosophical, deep political or deep socio-economic conversation with a nigga that I think is dumb, but I think is fine. If I'm just trying to get that dick, I'm gonna be talking nasty to you. I'm gonna be talking about when you gonna bring me that dick, when send me some pictures of that asshole, send me some pictures of them feet, go stand in the mirror and pull that dick out. I'm gonna be talking nasty to you. I ain't gonna be talking about, so what do you think about Iran? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be talking about freak shit. We gonna keep it on the freak level. Yeah. I think my sex worker days has given me the skill to compartmentalize when to cut on. I call it the baby girl. You would cut on your baby girl. Your baby girl is how you talk to tricks. How you talk to tricks, like how you talk to them to make them come up off their money. How you talk to them, how you finesse them, how you say the right things. There's this girl that I follow. She's a cart girl at a expensive go kart, and it is amazing how you see how she flirts with the people to get more tips. I don't know if y'all have ran across her, but she's a go kart girl at a country club golf place, and she records herself talking to the people that she's getting tips from. You can't see the dudes, but you can see her flirting with them, and how she responds and engage with them is a master class in how to get niggas to give you money, how to flirt, how to just it's a master class, and most sex workers know how to do that really really well because we have to do it on the phone, we have to do it in person, we got to upsell, we got to get money out of you, so we know how to do that. And her go-kart is sickening. Yeah, she's it's just something I just want to have. I don't care if he's smart or not. Yeah, yeah. There's certain people on that level where it's like, girl, I'm gonna have you. He seemed like the type to try to force convo, though, don't you think? But that's where you gotta be. That's where you gotta finesse. That's where you gotta be smarter than him. You can't force me into a convo that I don't want to be in. I'll be one broke hoe. Why? Why you think that, Toasty? You gotta have good customer service skills too. Uh, Kinda. It depends on the client, but yeah, you gotta be able to read the client to know what that customer service looks supposed to look like. Because it can be very different. Some clients are turned on by you being rude and nasty to them, and you gotta gauge. That's actually a very employable skill. Yeah, especially working sales. Cut it in, baby girl. Cut it on. Yeah, that is definitely a skill. Maybe he's gonna already think he's smarter. Yeah, and when I cut baby girl on, I'm trying to make you think you smarter too. When I cut baby girl on, I'm trying to stroke your ego. I'm trying to be like, what? I didn't know that. Oh my God, where did you learn that from? You know so much about that. I can imagine. That is so interesting. Where did you learn all of this? You so God. I didn't know you was so smart. You just so you play sports, so sometimes the stereotype, but you really smart for a sports guy. Stroke, 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 stroke. Baby, they could be talking about painting houses. Did your father teach you to do that? Where did you learn? How long did it take for you to pick up that skill? And baby, niggas like that, they want to tell you their life story. And your whole time, their clock is ticking. And they done paid for an hour. And they done told you their story for 45 minutes of that hour. And y'all just now getting started. So once that hour is up, now you can say, oh baby. Oh, we gotta get the business out of the way, baby. We're going into hour 2. Okay. I got some more money for you. Look at the time. Oh, look at the time. Time goes by so fast. I'm having such a good time with you. But you only paid an hour, baby. Oh, I got some more money. Well, hold on. Go to the wallet. Oh, you're so sweet to me, Daddy. You're so sweet to me, Daddy. You're so sweet to me. Now, where were you? Keep telling your stories. You treat me so good. Because I treat you so good. Mm-hmm. You got to cut on your baby girl. And for some people, my friend Brianna McCree, she's so good at it. She don't even know she doing it. We done got so much. When we travel together, we done got so much free shit. Cause we would be in a fucking elevator and she cut her baby girl on. And she go. Now that I'm not in the business, I don't really do it. But she do it naturally. And we done got so much free shit and so much like she be opening up doors just because it's so natural for her. She's so good at it. Like just naturally. But that's all about being likable and having the skill of being likable and the gift of gab and the wit. Yeah, I don't. Shoes off, wig crook, mouth twisted, stomach growling, pussy smiling. Took me out. Who was that? Who said that? Where was that at? I must have either skipped that part or didn't see it. I watched it. I would say I'm trying to think of the parts that I enjoyed. So, if I'm to be honest, how do I say this? I find them to be of the same ilk. I find them to be on each other's level to me. Like, yeah, I think they were like a perfect match. But as I watch, what I thought about, I'm trying to think of how the deeper parts of what I thought. I don't find, I feel like neither one of them have the range to talk deeply about some of the stuff that they were talking about, if I'm to be honest. But it's entertaining to see them interact with each other. Um, what I took from it as well is I don't think a lot of this is my opinion. I don't Y'all might agree, y'all might not agree. But I don't feel like men who are out the box like Cam Newton is in his style of dress, in his style of how he moves. I don't think they make the connection of how gay people laid the foundation for you to be able to do that freely as a straight man. You think you so different from Saucy Santana, Cam, but you able to be free in how you dress because of people like Saucy Santana. You able to be free and be weird, the weirdo fashion guy because people have laid the foundation for you to do that. And you don't realize it. You're not making the connection because his presentation is so femme and associated with gayness. You don't understand that this is just a fashion. These are just fashion choices, gender expression choices that they are making in the way that you do. And the same straight motherfuckers that's calling him a sissy and fag is the same straight niggas that call you a sissy and fag because of how you dress. And only reason why you're close to getting respect because you got money and you play ball. But if you was a regular nigga, they would be calling you all kinds of gays and fags based on how you dress. But you don't make the connection because Saucy is so extreme. Um and also I don't think we look at how some butch queens act for straight men. There's a pick me level performance that they will give. There was certain moments in the interview where he's acting like a bro, like Saucy is acting like a bro. Yeah, and I'm a real nigga, and this is a performance. It's like, I know gay boys that act like this for niggas, and that gives me the ick sometimes. Powder puff punks. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it just seems weird. It just seemed weird. But that's what I took about. That's what I took from it. But I also enjoy. I'm always thinking about who is watching this, and it does take a. I can't see Cameron and Mace having Saucy Santana on their show and having a serious conversation. There are certain dudes that I just can't see doing that. And I respect Cam for doing it. And I said this before, and I think it can be problematic, but I think some people are too dumb to be gay. And so there's some people I'm like, nah, he's straight. I'm like, I'm for sure he's straight. I don't think he down low. I think he's real straight. He's too dumb to be gay. Asking him, do he think he was gay? He said, I know people be like how you dress, you in your bodysuits and shit. But that's I wish that Saucy had the range to say something along the lines of, we actually paved the way for you to be as free as you are. I just wish that he would have had a moment like that where the people who was watching would clock it. Like just even imply it. I wish he would have had a moment. But he was too it was I don't know. That also the whole trick conversation. I find Cam to be he acts like he's not a trick, but I'm like, Cam, you are a trick. You too stupid to know that you're not a trick. You are a trick. Bitches is fucking with you because you got money. Well, I ain't never had to fly no chick out and never had to fuck because you fine. I'm fucking who is not you who who is not fucking Cam when he fly you out? Only motherfucker who is not getting fucked when they fly out is some old ass nigga that a bitch don't want to fuck. Two birds chirping facts. But I, it ain't that many people. If Cam Newton fly you out, you ain't giving him no pussy. It's very few, bitch. He fine. He fine and he got money. Come on. Why wouldn't you fuck him? Well, I ain't have to do all that. Yeah. You still a trick, nigga. You still a trick. Still a trick. Is Cam gonna trick on me tomorrow? He was too busy trying to placate and make him comfortable. I don't know if I felt like he was making him comfortable. I don't know if I felt that, but there was some kind of performance, some pick me performance going on. Did you clock that, Turner? You clocked that melody. I'm getting some other than hard dick and bubbles. Right. Facts. I'm glad y'all have a musical ear so y'all can clock that humor. Yeah, I just didn't. That's all I picked up while I'm watching. I was like, okay. Did y'all watch Kiki Palmer and the Sierra and Russell Wilson interview? Or no? That's who I also watch. I watch Kiki a lot. Any kind of I usually tune into any interview she do because I find Kiki to be entertaining. And I love Kiki's little commercials because she be code switching so hard in her commercials. Her own recorded commercials. Her little McDonald's commercial. How she be talking in them little commercials be funny. Her R&B commercial, her McDonald's drinks commercial. Um her voice it kind of annoys me a little bit, but it's comical. Who else I've been listening to lately? Ooh. Hmm. I've been listening to a lot of Laverne Cox videos. Her interview, she did an interview with New York Times. She was looking good. She was in this red, tomato red, like off the shoulder dress. She was looking real good. Um, I saw her. Ooh, Angie Martinez in real life. I've been loving her interviews. She did the same thing with Laverne. You like Russell Wilson? I love Russell Wilson. I don't understand people calling him corny. I'm like, if this is what your definition of corny is, I want corny. I like that because this is not what my definition of corny is academics. That's I be like, nigga, this nigga's corny as fuck. Like, why is he popular? He's corny. That's what my Russell Wilson. I don't understand anything about people calling him corny. He is fine. He is top athlete. Like anything that I associate with shit that masculine people like, he is that. He's fine, got a body, handsome, handsome as shit. He talk, he can string some words together to where you can understand them. I just don't understand how is he corny just because he a good man? Like, is that what it is? Like, yeah, non-abusers equal corny. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't understand. So because he washes ass, I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, I don't find him to be corny at all. I don't find him to be like any kind of lame. I feel like he real regular. He not real regular, real above average, cute and handsome and career fire, doing good father to his kids and somebody else's kids. I don't find anything about him to be corny. I find him to be, girl, you got you a good. That's a good man, Savannah. That is a good man, Savannah. I don't really, I don't really. He's a sports player, so I don't really follow him in any other capacity other than being Sierra's husband. So I don't really ever see him talking about his expertise. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like if I was a sports player, I would hear him talk more. Oh, not a sports player. A sport. If I was into sports, I would hear more of him in his life outside of him being Sierra's husband. But for me, I'm only seeing him in the capacity of being Sierra's husband. Laverne says she lost 90% of her income. Trump was fucking up everybody's money. Yeah, he is. There's a lot of people coins who went down. By the way, your interview with Luke Ben Simone was so good. Thank you. I love Luke. Luke is so dope. I love Luke's story. I love I wish that y'all I don't know what I think he has something going on with his lighting or whatever. So he had that weird kind of stuff in the background. But Luke is a good performer too. He got cerebral palsy, but he know how to be entertaining on stage. So if y'all ever get a chance to see him do drag, he's so entertaining. Yeah, I teared up a few times watching. Oh, I didn't mean it to. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes when people get too deep, I try to get them out of the deepness of it and ask a question that more focuses on the triumph of the moment. I try to do that. I do want the real. I don't want it all to be gummy gumdrops if that's the nature of the story. But I try to pivot sometimes while we're talking to look at more of the positive side once we hit the kind of dark spot. But yeah, I try to do that. But also sometimes people are used to telling their I never want people to I want you to tell your story and be real about it, but I want it to be very clear when you are interviewing with me, we are not the intention is not for you to be to share your trauma porn. I want the intention Well, I want to hear the negative side, but I also want to hear the good side. I also you in front of me as a victory. So how did you get from this is the bad and this is the good? Or yeah, I want to talk. I kind of want to talk about it in that kind of way where it ain't just about the bad stuff. And so I try to keep that balance. Um, thank you for the jewels. I try to keep that balance. Yeah. Mm. Well, y'all here, who would y'all want me to interview that I haven't interviewed? Put their name in the chat. Who would y'all want me to interview? Now, don't just say somebody. I don't. It got to be somebody that they have a personality, they have a story, they have a They don't necessarily have to have a following, but they have some. I'm not ever going to interview Hope Giselle. Ever. Ever. That's never gonna happen. So I don't even want you to get your hopes up for that. Never. I don't ever want you. I don't even want to get you your hopes up for that. Wait. Okay. I'm there is a Hope is going to be on the show. And I'm gonna tell you when she is. She gonna be on the show. It's a special way she gonna be on the show. Cause you're gonna hear her in the background hooping and hollering. You it's coming. We figuring it out. It's coming. Y'all goes. I'm gonna tell y'all. It's gonna be so funny to y'all. Y'all gonna see it. It ain't gonna be no interview show. But you gonna hear her voice in the background. Oh, I would love Cat. I've asked. Have I asked Cat? I've asked Cat. But Oh, I don't know why Kat hasn't been on the show. I don't know if I didn't follow up. I don't know. Kat, it's no kind of negative. But either I haven't asked her yet, or I have already asked her, and it just our schedules didn't match. Something like that. It's no kind of weird shit. It's just I think it's a schedule thing. But I would love Kat on the show because I love Kat. Who else? Does somebody say Neva? Of course, Beyonce. Beyonce could come anytime, baby. So, yes, I love Kat. So yes, Kat. I would have Kat on the show for sure. I'll slide in her DMs this coming week just to see if she's free. I think it's been a schedule thing, and I never either followed up or some kind of. Who else? Who else would y'all want to see that I haven't had on? Let me name the people who I want to interview that I haven't had on. Of course, Jenny Mock. Of course, Laverne Cox. Of course, I want to have Trace Lissette. I want to have. She'll be my second white girl that I'll have on the show. She'll be my third. I had Melissa on, but I deleted that thing. But Trace and Shauna Brooks. I would love Shauna Brooks. I did slide in Shauna Brooks' DM. I don't know why it didn't happen either. Let me go look at she responded too. Let me go look at what happened. What about Arishka? I've already had Angelica Ross on the show, babe. Yes, I want Shauna Brooks. Let me look. Let me go look and see what happened in the conversation. Shauna. She said she was down. How she spell Shauna? Did she block me? Shay. Did I? I don't know which one I did. How she spell Shauna? Is it SH? Maybe she blocked me. No, Shay. Hold on. Oh no, she did. Let me see. I know we talked. I sent her a message and she said, maybe it wasn't on this account. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know. It's not giving me our history, but I've sent her a message before. We've talked about being on the show and she said she was down. It was no kind of tea. Would you have some gay men? I have had gay men on the show. Many times. Gay women, gay men. It's all about queer. It's not, I center trans people, but I have had all kinds of queer people. But let me say this. When I have queer people on, they have to have a thoughtful analysis of gender. They have to have some kind of queer gender shit going on with them. We want to have gender analysis talking about gender. That's my lane. So you can't just be gay. You have to have some type of, you have to talk about, you have to be trans inclusive. You have to have some kind of trans analysis and trans inclusive work that I can speak to. You can't just be gay. If you run around and you ain't including trans people in your work, include there has to be a proximity to transness. They don't have to be trans, but it has to be, your work has to have some kind of connection to the work that I do. That's what I find meaningful. Her life, Janet, was better before she came out publicly. I feel like she might have regretted to come out and her life blew up in her face the way it did. That's just my guess. If she didn't come out publicly, she wouldn't have had no Netflix multi-million dollar deal. She wouldn't have had the success. So it's a give and take thing. If she wouldn't have came out with Maria Claire, we wouldn't know who she is. She would be a behind the scenes writer at a publication. We wouldn't know who she is. She would not be living the expensive life that she's living with a coin and a contract. It wouldn't be the same. I am not familiar with Pink Fox Turner. Who is Pink Fox? What's her tea? A lot of the drama with her career, marriage, and contention with the girls. Um, mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's I mean, that just comes with the territory of popularity. I don't know. And some of the stuff I think sometimes you bring on yourself. But that would be stuff that I probably would talk about. And sometimes tension with the girls is because bitches is haters. Bitches haters. Yeah, you gotta take with the good with the bad though. Didn't she marry Poppy from Pose? I don't think they got married. I don't think, but I don't know. I don't know any of their tea. I know she married the guy that she did marry that was on that they did the little, I don't know, the show or something, the magazine or something. I know she divorced him. When they said that the Okra Project founder tried to have her man, I realized how messy the social justice world can be. Child, these is humans, honey. Every world of every world the humans are in, it's gonna be messy. Even the civil rights, the black feminists, um, Bell Hooks and Beverly Sheftal, they was fucking each other men. There's a bunch of shit behind the scenes. It's always a something. Mm, I think her silence could be because she wants her old life back. I think that could be true. Or I think sometimes you learn that just enjoy your fucking money. I done got to this level where I got a coin and I'm comfortable. Girl, I'm about to just enjoy my coin and not try to be famous. Some people don't care about that. Would you be willing to interview someone who has a different political view like Blair White? I would not. We can have different political views, but it can't be that far from me. It can be different. It can't be where you're undermining my existence. I don't value people like that. I don't think that's good to spread, to get that voice. If I wouldn't interview Candace Owens, I wouldn't interview Blair White. You can't be that far from me. You can be let me see, you can be I don't know. You can be different from me, but it can't be opposition. It can't be that. You can be different, but you can't be you don't think trans people exist. You want to call me he, you want to anything like that? No, never. Never. I would never. and and also I center black people. You only you have to have a proximity to blackness in the sense of expertise that I'm interested in as Diamond, or your work and you have some pride. Like Trace Lissette. Trace Lissette grew up in the ball scene of New York. Me and Trace Lissette grew up in the Midwest. She's from Dayton. I remember she was a young girl going to the dock in Ohio, or what was the one in Dayton? I remember her growing up in that way, and then she moved to New York and become this bossing girl. I remember seeing her when she was Stealth and being on SVU, Law and Order SVU, as an actress, a stealth actress. So she has a proximity to my life and a proximity to queer black culture to where I find her to be relevant in a good story. But a Blair White, no, I don't find her to be entertaining or smart. I find her to be stupid. Um, who else? I'm trying to think of another white person that I would want on the show. Um, it's not that I'm opposed to them, but they have to, they just have to fit the brand. 1470, yes. Um, yeah, yeah. I gotta respect you. Let's just put it there. I have to respect you. If I respect you and find your story to be interesting, then I feel like, come on. Hmm. What exactly is there to know about Blair White? Why is it someone being very racist or transphobic considered even different opinion? That's not really what is until she speaks. I would really like a video with you, Jiggly Jiggler. I've been thinking about a video with Ty where we discuss our friendship because she is, other than my family, she is one of the longest relationships that I've had in the queer community. And so I see a lot of people talk about the trans girls can't be friends. And so I would love to do a video, and I've been kind of brainstorming it, to do a video with her discussing how we have grown as friends and grown as adult women coming from being 12 years old. Of course, we have gone through things. And so how we are able to still love each other and be friends. We haven't gone through a lot of shit. We've gone through some stuff, but how we have been able to continue our love for each other. And so I have been thinking about us doing a video of that nature. So um I have been thinking about that. So I have to, yeah. I'm sure Ty, would you be down to do that? Um, because we, of course, we're gonna have different perspective of stuff we have gone through. Um, but I just think it would be a powerful conversation for us to talk about how we are still friends after this long. Because, it's kind of rare. I won't say rare, but I don't see girls having friendships this long all the time. So just to share that story and how, our history, I would, yeah, I've been thinking about doing that. Yeah. Will you let Mona interview you or vice versa? Would I let Mona interview me? Yeah, I would be. But it would be solely to get promotion. It wouldn't be because I think it would be solely for promotion. Like it would be like, ooh, I would love to be exposed to her audience. But I don't find her to be queer enough for me to bring her on the show. That's a cis woman. And if I did, I like Mona, so I probably would bring her on the show. But if I talk to Mona, I would want to talk. Mona has a particularly masculine energy that I would want to examine. Even in her playfulness, sometimes I like when when she put that deep voice on. It's when she's having a funny moment, she'll do it. But there is a particularly masculine energy that Mona has, which is why she's able to be on the Joe Budden and them podcast. That is a masculine energy and not just be a prop in the way that Melissa Ford was. Melissa Ford is the feminine. She's a prop. When she's on, it's not that Melissa is dumb. I don't want to say that. But Melissa, there's a level. Melissa wasn't giving any kind of pushback to me in that way. I felt like she was a prop. She's a pretty girl that something to look at that the men can look at. The same way, the same reason that when you watch Fox News, the girls on Fox News got their legs out in heels and they look a certain way. I feel like Melissa was that. I don't feel like Mona is that. I feel like Mona can be with the boys. And she has I think part of it is prison, but I also think part of it her street life too. Because there's moments when she be having hood niggas on the show where I'm like, this is a level of street that only a particular group of us would know about how they talk. And I would love to talk about it like that. Because she was in street shit before prison. So it's something that it's hard to explain, but I don't need to explain it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Are you guys talking about Mona Scott Young? No. No. We're talking about Don't Call Me White Girl. Let's see. Did I miss something? Part of the might be the literacy crisis. People think being contrarian for the sake of it is a legitimate point of view, for sure. She has a few of the girls on her show, and I found it to be classy and funny. Yeah, she has. I like when she had Sexy Lexi. It was funny, even though I feel like Sexy Lexi is one of them girls that don't have the range. Um, but um, I found them both together to be entertaining. Monroe would be cute, but Monroe is going to be on the show soon as I get the files. The next interview is going to be Monroe and Amaya Scott. They're having issues with the file, so they're figuring it out from the live show. My guess was Monroe Elise and Amaya Scott. And that's the show that y'all gonna hear Hope Giselle on the show because she in the background hooping and hollering and being entertained by the show, watching us do our thing on stage. So that's the extent y'all gonna hear Hope Giselle on the show. I would like to see you on R&B Money podcast, baby. That is a dream, but I don't do R&B. But I would love to answer the top 5 questions, the Voltron question. I would love that. That is a dream. I would love. Now I can talk about R&B if they let me. I can talk about it, but not from a career standpoint. I really wish you and Jahira did an interview. Me and Jahira did do an interview, baby. We did a whole series about Oprah. It's an old video. But yeah, I do wish I had a official interview with her. But we did do a collaboration on our channels years ago. It's still up. I just don't know the name of it. But it was about Oprah. It was me, her, and Sexy Chanel. T.S. Sexy Chanel. Musically, you would be great for R&B Money podcast. Yeah, I think I would be a good, but I don't think I would. Yeah, they don't know me. I think it would be a good talk because I know my shit. It would be a good talk because I know my shit about music. But there's also an annoying thing that happens on the male musical podcasts, especially the R&B ones. I get annoyed when they get to talking about R. Kelly and Chris Brown because I feel like they are fucking apologists. You can say I'm not somebody who does not think. I agree when you say R. Kelly was the king of R&B in the 90s. I am not somebody that disagrees with that. But you can say it and move on. I don't need your motherfucking ass to say, "Oh, R. Kelly was a king of R&B," despite all of the stuff. Like they go in these apology rants. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Just say he was a king of R&B and move the fuck on. We don't need you to say no shit about his problematic stuff. I don't need you to apologize for that. I don't need you to make excuses for it. He's a fucking abuser. And motherfuckers not fucking with him is because of that. It ain't because he wasn't a great songwriter. It wasn't because he didn't have some great R&B songs. It's because he has a history of abusing black women. And that's okay for them to stop fucking with him because of that. And don't nobody need you to apologize and explain it and mansplain. I know it's hard for people to look past that. But shut the fuck up. Just say R. Kelly and move on. Go to the next motherfucker. I don't need if it's almost like they try to chastise people for having a problem with his abuse. Shut the fuck up. And so I can't think of me being on that show and not saying nothing. Because I would say something. But I wouldn't be a person that would say R. Kelly. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be I wouldn't say R. Kelly. Honey, did I grow up in the 90s on R. Kelly music that I love? Yes, I did. I loved it. Was it devastating when I had to delete him from all my music library? Yes, it was devastating. But did I do it? Yes, I did. Why you didn't do? Because I'm not connected to them like R. Kelly was connected to me. R. Kelly was on every sex playlist that I had because he was R. Kelly. I had to delete it. It's like, they're trying to soft launch him back in society. Exactly. Shut the fuck up. That's one of them situations. And and the same thing with Chris Brown. Just like him. Y'all going on. He's such a good person. He wasn't good to the bitches he was beating. Now y'all making it not about the music. Y'all making it about him as a person. This ain't what we here for, and I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, I know all of the stuff, but he's such a sweet person, and he's just a good person. He wasn't good to the people he was beating, bitch. The people he was knocking upside the head. He wasn't good to them. Speaking of people not having range, the classism in me feels most people don't. But with the certain people, I try to at least honor their OG status. Give me an example. Um, yeah, I would, but anyway, I would love to be on our B Money podcast just to talk about music. I would love to. I would love to talk about that, but I just can't imagine why would I be on there. um, every click of CB, he's behaving like an asshole. So I don't know what they talking about, child. But I'm also of the mindset in the same way that I am about Dominique. Chris Brown paid his debt to society. Rihanna has forgiven him and gotten over it and moved on, had babies, and got a man and doing her thing. So I'm not, you don't, and he paid his debt to society, child. Cool. Now he has done other stuff. You've done other stuff. He has done other stuff. And sometimes when you continue certain behavior, especially if you have hints of colorist in you, where you're not letting the dark skinned girls into the club or whatever he was doing, and you continue to do toxic shit, it just puts a bad taste in people's mouth, and people are allowed to not fuck with you. And people are allowed to fuck with you. They ain't gotta explain it. Just talk about the person you love and leave it alone. You don't talk about their music. You don't have to explain that they're a great person, because then now we got to debate on if they're a good or great person. And at the end of the day, he's an abuser. So good luck. You were talking about Lexi. Speaking of people who not having a raise, the classism in me feels most people don't. But with certain people, I try to at least honor their OG status. Mm, yeah, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I'm trying to think of somebody I think of like that, where I'm like, oh, I don't like them, but they are OG, so I kind of let them make it. I have some like that, but they're not internet influencers. I have an older girl that a lot of people don't like, but I like her. They don't like her because she reads them. Like, she's a very messy kind of old lady, and so she reads a lot. She's never read me, and I'm of, you know, I just don't. It's because my transition is, sometimes my age is not as old as my. Tr- Sometimes people are older than me in age, but my transition is older than them. So when that dynamic is there, there's always a certain respect that is kind of instilled in our relationship. So this particular woman, our transition is the same. Like Monica Roberts. Monica Roberts came out in 94, but she was older than me. So our transition is identical. And so yeah, it's just some people don't little girl me. because I've been around for a long time. But I respect her because she an OG. She's one of the OGs. So yeah, she's one of them, but she's not like an internet person, but she's one that I think like that, where I'm like, oh, she's an OG, so let her make it. But I'm also not being disrespected. So some of the girls be like, she disrespected me. Make sure y'all thumbs up if you are just now joining us. Who else? Who else would y'all want to? What shows would y'all want me to go on? So of course I would like to go on Outlaws, just so I can kiki with Madison. Trying to think of what other show I would like to go on. I don't know. It's really just trans stuff. I wouldn't want to go on. What else? 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 Olay and Friends. I don't really be watching. I don't really be watching Olay and Friends like that. I know who y'all talking about, but I don't really be watching her. Lioness. Who's Lioness? I definitely would be on FD. I love SD. He's smart. I would want to be on The Goodbye. Do y'all watch The Goodbye? It's Harper's Bazaar podcast, and they talk about fashion. I would love to be on The Goodbye. Dustin. Who is Dustin? Kimberly Foster. I've had Kimberly Foster on Marsha's Plate as a guest. She's been on the show. I haven't been on her channel. It's a new show with very open mind Black younger men called The Jamal Show, I think. I love them. I love them boys. I love them. I watch. I don't watch. I don't listen to a podcast, but I listen to their. I listen to their clips on Instagram. I love them. They so smart. They from Chicago, right? Ain't they from Chicago? I love them. I think that's who you talk about. If they're from Chicago, yeah, those are some of my favorite young boy creators. There's two really cute, funny boys. They make really good trans jokes. I can't remember. The Jam, y'all mean? That's who I'm talking about, Jam. They got dreads and shit. I love them. Chrissy, I would never be on Chrissy. Kid Furies, yes, I would be on Kid Furies. I wouldn't be on Chrissy, but I would be on Kid Fury. Dustin Ross, I don't think he has a show. Dustin Ross, I don't know him. He used to be on Thank God It's Friday with Geneva and Claudia. Oh, yeah, I don't know him. Tank is cool, and he know his stuff. But when you say Chris Brown is a better singer than MJ, he loses me completely. Hmm. Funky Dineva. Yeah, I would have Quentin on. I would talk to Funky Dineva. That's a perfect example. Funky Dineva is a perfect example of I don't think we align politically, but we're not so against each other that I feel like we opposite. I just think we think differently about things. I find Funky Dineva to be a misogynistic gay man. Not in a super toxic way, but in a there's some stuff that you gotta work through that you ain't worked through yet in regards to your misogyny as a man. Not in a I hate women, but in a classist, um, there's some classist sexism in him. Deneva is too buddy with Flame for my liking. Yeah, there's definitely some transphobia typical there's I don't think so far to where I would that I wouldn't have him on the show. Yeah, there's a little bit of classism and misogyny up in there. Definitely transphobia, but anyway. I miss the LGBT show that used to be on Fox. I don't know that show. Off topic, have you listened to the new YG song Tiffany about attacking a trans woman after disclosure? I seen a picture, like a meme or something about it, but I don't listen to him, so I didn't go and listen. Should I go listen? Did he say he attacked her? Was it an attack after the disclosure? What was what was I think the thing I said the thing I saw said that she disclosed before right before sex. FD has a visible disdain from anything black femme. I think FD is Funky Dineva. I don't think he's talking about FD signifier, but definitely Funky Dineva for sure. A visible disdain for anything black film. Yes, I think that there's a particular misogyny in him. I don't think he's talking about FD signifier, Matt. Oh, I would definitely be on the Terrell show. Definitely. That's my kind of gig. But he only have like musical artists on there. So, well, no, has he had non-musical artists? I also don't be. I don't. I'm not popular enough for certain people. They be wanting. They be. You got to be a certain level of popularity, and I'm not that. Because I'm about to say it can be true. Yeah, it not. I could tell that you was thinking he was talking about FD signifier, but no, he was talking about Funky Dineva for sure. Or they. I'm sorry. I don't think that's a he. Um, Wait, what's your pronouns, New York? I can't remember. I think I asked you this before. You may not be popular, but you have more musical talent in your pinky finger than a lot of them girls. Thank you. I apologize if I just misinterviewed you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Sometimes I be getting it mixed up. Some of those lawyers' cold case podcasts. I started watching a lawyer podcast when I was deep diving into David's case. Um, but um, he was kind of annoying me. He was giving a lot of good information, but I don't know. Are y'all like this? Some certain accents that people have, I can't listen to them because I'm biased against the accent. Does that make sense? Like it's something of it's certain accents that I just don't like. And it might be because of TV shows or I don't like that whatever that like Staten Island Italian mob boss dude accent. I hate that. Like that when people talk like a sleazy Staten Island Long Island lawyer, that accent annoys the fuck out of me. And so I can't listen to people that have that accent. Cause I'd be like, oh, let me cut this off. I hate it. I hate the accent. I really do. When it sounds like Joe Pesci or like he an extra on Goodfellas or I don't know. Y'all know what I mean? So the whole cast, yes, I can't watch that show. I think I watched it one time because I did like Big Ange just to see her lips all too overdone. But other than that, no, I can't do it. Didn't you didn't you associate it with racism? Yes, for sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, anything like that. Specifically when you were watching Venus documentary. Yes, that yes. Her brothers. Oh, get them off my screen. Child, it's almost 1 a.m. in New York. I have to go to sleep, but have fun. Y'all work on getting Beyonce on the show, Diamond. Yeah, for sure. She can come on. I have questions. I have questions. If somebody ever super famous like that allowed me to interview them, baby, I would use that moment to ask some of the all the hard the hard questions, baby. I need to know what fuck Jay-Z did. You gonna have to avoid it with me because I'm gonna ask it. Because I ain't never gonna have a chance again. So we gonna ask. I wanna know that too. I want to know what you really thought about Carrie Hilson saying you was old and need to go ahead, sit down and have babies. And how satisfying was it for her career to flop soon after because of your fan base? Are you proud? She can have a list of what I can't ask, but I'm gonna ask it. Ain't no bitch ever gonna. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's gonna go viral anyway. It's Beyonce. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna ask what the fuck I want to ask. And all you gonna do, I'm gonna put it out, and all you gonna do is put cease and desist letter, and then I'll cease and desist. But it's gonna already go viral anyway. So, but I'm gonna ask. Would you go on Sexy Lexi's show? What do you think of Janice on her show? Who is Janice? The last Sexy Lexi show I watched was La Roach. I don't really watch Sexy Lexi's every single episode, but I watch um but if it's somebody that I'm interested in, I'm gonna watch it. Yvette gonna have that pre-questionnaire. Ain't gonna be no, you can't pre-questionnaire me. I'm gonna agree to it just so I can get you on camera. But I'm gonna ask what I want to ask. I'm gonna ask what I want to ask. I'm gonna be like, okay, baby, okay, baby. These is questions that I have. Who else? I'm trying to think of what other. I would love to be on Kid Fury. I think he's so funny. Kid Fury is hilarious. I would love to do anything with him. I would love to interview him too. He would be somebody. I would like to interview Duran. I find Duran to be really, really entertaining. Even though before he got famous, we did a lot of videos together on this little channel this collab channel we did. It was a funny collab channel. But I would love to interview him now. Even though he got me blocked on YouTube. Alcohol Harmony got me blocked. Now, I'm not blocked everywhere else. I'm on his friends list on everywhere else, but his Alcohol Harmony page blocked me years ago because he was pretending not to be gay, and I was like, girl. I said something. I used some kind of gay lingo to him, and he got offended by me using gay lingo. I was like, "Oh, was you in the closet? I didn't know you was in the closet. I thought you was out. Sorry." But he blocked me. This is when he wasn't, How old boy did Malik Yoba? Terrell, you should interview Temperance Chastity. That would be really good. That would be really good. Yes, Duran. That is our fun history. Fun fact: Duran Bernard blocked me for using gay lingo to him because he was in the closet. I feel like you would enjoy talking to Duran. Yes, I would. But he's one of them people that I would talk about music to. I don't know. Yeah, I would definitely interview him for sure. What's the handle for your old videos with Duran? Just for Kiki? Somebody just posted it. Somebody, Naira just said it. Just for Kiki's. Just number 4 and Kiki's. Duran is a palatable gay for the black straight folks. I love him down though. A palatable gay? You think Duran is a palatable gay? I don't think that. I find Duran to be just as I find Duran to be just as flamboyant as Saucy Santana, just not in his fashion, But as far as his personality, I actually find him to be more flamboyant than saucy. I don't think Duran is palatable. What makes you think he's palatable? Palatable gay to me would be OBO, OBO Jones, palatable gay. OBO, who else? And his husband. Those are palatable gay. I don't find Duran to be palatable at all. He is unapologetically flamboyant. I feel like I feel like his personality is just out of the box as um as Saucy's fashion. What I consider palatable. You know OBO, Fierce Queen. Do you know OBO? Let me see if I find a video of OBO.
What's up, good people? I'm OBO, and I'm here with.
Mm-hmm.
I
This is OBO.
deserve to be here every day of every week of every month of every year.
I think it's
I deserve to be.
I find that to be palatable
every day
gay.
of every week. When I was first starting making content.
What is OBO? Yeah, OBO Jones.
All the time, am I black first or am I gay first? But I'm both of the very same.
Yeah, very. Oh, he definitely can get it. He fine as hell. But that's what I consider palatable. Like he is. I don't find him to be flamboyant. I find him to be a soft, masculine man, and that's okay. But I find him to be very. That's the kind of gays they want you to be. I think they don't want you to be a Duran. They don't want you to be a Saucy. They don't want you to be a even a Funky Dineva. They don't want you to be that. Or EJ Johnson. They want you to be OBO. You gay, but you're not doing too much. I bet he hears that a lot. You gay, but you don't do too much. Maybe palatable is not the word, but he definitely received better than Saucy, probably because Saucy interactions of being gay, fat, dark skin. Hmm. I don't know. I think all of that stuff plays a part, but I just don't. I don't find them to be much different in regards to their audience, and I don't find them to be much different in regards to who the straights are accepting. Who would be accepting of Saucy is the same people who would be accepting of Duran. I don't know if yeah, I don't see much difference. I can see those markers that you just named being something that can push it slightly, but not enough to be measurable to me. I can see it being I can see it being a slight push or pull, but not enough to I feel them to be um very similar. I'd rather be flamboyant than tolerable. But I don't think OBO's personality is faking. I don't think he's trying to appease the straight people. I just think that some people are not flamboyant. They're not cunty. They're not they just regular. That's just him. I don't think either one are inauthentic performance of their personality or gender. I think that that's how he is, and this is how he is. I don't think either one of them are inauthentic. Straight passing, I think some people could say that. I think you could read it as that, whether intentional or unintentional. They have the song Cuntious, very jazz. Do you know Split? Yeah, I know the song. I'm the Cuntious. Yes, I know the song, but I don't know them. I only know the song. Um, do you think Saucy is ever gonna transition? I don't think Saucy is trans. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's just some. I don't. I'm not somebody who thinks everybody is just waiting. Every gay boy that dressed in girls' clothes. I don't think they're waiting for the moment to transition. I think some gay men are just into girl clothes. I don't think that they're waiting to transition or trying to trying to accept themselves to transition. I don't think that. I think they're just gay boys who like girl fashions. Saucy has no interest in transitioning. He likes being a man who presents the way he does. That's what I think he is. Serious question. You think someone could be putting on to be straight with be out and open with a whole husband? Let me read it again. You think someone could be putting on to be straight with be out open with a whole husband? I don't understand the question, T. Saucy made it clear that he keeps his beard because he wants y'all to know that he's male. Straight accepting. Hold on, let me read it again. Serious question. You think someone will be putting on to be straight accepting? I still don't understand the question. What are you saying? Duran was just interviewed on daytime CBS morning show. Saucy could never. He won a Grammy though. I think once you would, I don't think he would be doing that if he hadn't won a Grammy. I think if Saucy win a Grammy, he could be on CBS too. Saucy ain't won no Grammy. Of course, when you win a Grammy, you gonna be on all the mainstream stuff. You won a Grammy. I think if Saucy does good enough music to win a Grammy, he could be there too. I don't think that would. I think that's the only thing that made it different. He's very Kiki Palmer-ish to the cis black folks. He's better to receive, and a lot of fish live for him. Saucy is a real life Miss Clifford. Yeah, I think if Saucy did a song that was Grammy worthy and won a Grammy, I could see him being on all the circuits because any unknown motherfucker that has won a Grammy, I've seen them on the circuits. That's just normal. Because if you think about it, Duran, once he won a Grammy, then he was on with Cam Newton. He was on, you get what I'm saying? They didn't have him on before that. We've been knowing Duran. But once he won the Grammy, everybody is having him on the show. Like, you think Duran Bernard was going to go on Cam Newton if he hadn't won a Grammy? And here goes Saucy Santana, but I think they have overlapping audience. I think there's a hood connection that's there. But I don't think that's because he's more palatable than Saucy. Someone said earlier straight passing, and I asked, could someone like OBO would be trying to be acceptable to the straight folks while being out and having a husband in public? Oh no, yeah, I don't find OBO to be. I don't find him to be inauthentic. I think that's just who he is. I don't think he's trying to cater to the straights. I don't think he's trying to. I just think he's one of those. I consider him to be one of those palatable gay boys. I don't think he's intentionally trying to be palatable. I think that just his presentation, he's more masculine. He's not really flamboyant. He looks like a handsome regular guy, and I think that that is more. That's something that's more acceptable. Like he could be in the barbershop and it not be no tea. it won't be. It won't be the elephant in the room. Oh, going brought up um, Clifford. I did have a problem with that moment on the interview. I there was something in me that was like, "What are you talking about?" There was a moment when Saucy said he made it seem like him existing was the reason for Mr. Clifford or something. It was something there was something along the lines of I don't know. It was something that I had a problem with. I can't remember exactly what was said, but it was like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, it's something that he said about he made it okay for people to be like him. And I'm like, really? I wouldn't put that on you. But maybe I guess this generation, I guess. I don't know. Do y'all remember the part I'm talking about where he said something about he brought up P Valley, Mr. Clifford. That sounds like a saucy level of delusion. Yeah, it was some kind of it was something he said along the lines of like he laid the path for people, and I'm like, oh, and I thought I was like maybe it was because people say things like that when they don't know history. Yeah, I'm like, sweetie, like it's a bunch of people that have been like flamboyant gay men. Go, I mean, Sylvester is one. I'm like, um, I guess RuPaul would be one. If we're talking about laying the foundation, trying to think of black ones, but if we think about Culture Club, if we want to consider the white ones, um, I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it's something that's a generation. I don't know. Maybe it's I was like maybe I'm old and don't know, or I don't know. I would not give him credit for Uncle Clifford. Wasn't P Valley a play long before it was a show? Oh, I don't know the history of P Valley like that. I don't think it was a. I don't. I've never heard that it was a play. Um, but I just know that they're flamboyantly dressed gay black men. I've seen that before. I never got to watch the whole thing. You never got to watch the P Valley, the whole thing for P Valley. The the dude that's either mayor's son. I don't know who he was, but the one that was with Autumn, he from Indianapolis. He my age. He from Indianapolis. It was a play that Nikki Gilbert is suing them for. Cabaret Soul Kittens was the play. Oh, she lost that. She lost that. She lost. They said it wasn't about that. Her play may have been old, but it wasn't. She lost that case. He's likely to not have seen it in his generation and surrounding. He think he was the first to ever first around. Well, how old is he? Like, ain't he? Is he in his early 30s? How old is he? Or is he in his 20s? Is he young? I don't know how old he is. She lost, but she's going to the Supreme Court now. Oh, okay. 30, 31. So 30, 31. So that means early, there was no, is he the new flamboyant gay boy like that? Maybe, I guess I do believe they stole it from her. Okay. Um, uh, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like I don't know. I just can't. I can't think. I'm thinking about all the. I'm just thinking about all the gay stuff that's been out in the millennial. It's hard to say you paved the way for it because being gay on that level was kind of cool in the once you got past the millennial, it was kind of cool. Just being a gay man, it was kind of like a you know what I'm saying? Ellen had did her thing in regards to just being a gay person. I feel like the 90s was the harsh time. I feel like once we get into the odds that the gay thing wasn't a thing. Like I'm not saying it didn't have any consequences, but it just doesn't feel like it just doesn't feel like he was making a pathway. Nikki got a new podcast. I think I seen some clips about it, but I didn't really get into it and watch it. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't like to take nobody credit, so I don't really know. Maybe in his generation, there is something that he's doing that I don't think is groundbreaking, but I think he's a new wave. Does it make sense? Like you're a new wave of the new crop of gay boys. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I think that's the clip that I it was they talking about Wendy Williams? I think that's the clip that I saw. Hold on. I think I saw the clip of them talking about Wendy Williams. I'm going to high school in 2009, hearing stories about teens committing S because they got outed. Oh, I think I don't. Was there a time that I mean, I'm like that's all the time, y'all. I mean, when did Shelby that Shelby kid in Nigel Shelby, did he kill himself recently in pre-COVID in Alabama? Nigel Shelby, I feel like the kids be killing themselves in all the generations. That's kind of dark, but I feel like there's always examples of that, child. There's always examples of that, honey. He was one of the only mainstream artists of his kind that we had in a long time. I mean, is that not true? Isn't it always a a suicide? You know, a viral suicide, child. Remember that trans girl that killed herself? The white one? Leela Achong? I don't know, child. I don't remember their names. It's always you know, in every it's always a popular hate crime and it's always a popular suicide. It's always a cop killing a straight dude in every generation. I mean, those seem like on schedule, right? That seemed like, you know, you know. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, it was to a point where, child, we had a whole list. Orlando Castillo, George Floyd, Alton Sterling, Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, Tamir Rice. Like, we got a whole list. And there's more. Tony McDade. Who was what's the one from Baltimore? Something Gray. Wasn't it one named Gray? Look, I can't even remember the names. Brandon Gray, or there was one in Baltimore where they cracked his spine or something. What's the one that was getting married? Didn't they shoot somebody that was leaving his wedding or going to his wedding in New York? Freddie Gray. There was something about a wedding. He was either leaving his wedding or coming back from his wedding. Wait, we forgot the one in St. Louis. Was it Michael Brown? It was, honey, that's on schedule, y'all. The It Gets Better campaign happened at the time of the gay teens. Yeah. I mean, it's sad, but it's the truth. There's a, do we get a break? I don't think we get a break. Michael Taylor in my city got killed in 1986. 87. Indianapolis. The cops killed him, and a few years later, was it 92? Not 92. I don't even have to go back then. What's the little girl that got killed by the Asian boy? The something Harren, the black girl, the little black girl that got killed by the Asian store owner in California. That happened a couple of years later. This is me being a kid. It was still the 80s. Him being a bit iconic. Mm. No, I think when you said he is one of the only mainstream artists of his kind that we had in a long time, you weren't talking about. I thought you were talking about Saucy, but I also don't consider him mainstream. Maybe but I don't know. I think the algorithm be putting me in a bubble sometimes, so I think there are people that I don't be knowing. But I didn't think Saucy was mainstream. There's something about him that feels just niche. And then right after that, what's the boy that got beat up in Watts? Rodney King. Somebody in the mid 90s. There was somebody in the mid 90s. Then late 90s, I think Matthew Shepard was wore out. That didn't have nothing to do with being black, but that happened. I mean, for me, it's every couple of years. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think I'm like, I don't want to shit on his current rise to popularity. I feel like I've been around long enough to. He doesn't seem like a groundbreaking thing. I guess that's what. I guess what it feels like. I'm like, you don't seem like somebody that's breaking any kind of ground that hasn't been done before. But I guess maybe he is a high film gay boy rapper. But I feel like Little Nas ushered that in for him to be a thing. But maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of touch with that. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's having a splash. That's what I would have considered. I think the first year he came out, he was a novelty, but he dimmed his own light by going on Bigo. But he said he makes like 6 figures on Bigo. Is Is that Demon's Light? That seems love. I wish I was making that money. But they said for you to make money on Bigo, you have to go, you got to give them 32 hours. I'm like, going live for 32 hours a week? Ooh. Like you got to give them hours upon hours upon hours. He's not mainstream. He's hood music and gay. When I made my Bigo account, I looked up how much you got to do to make money. I'm like, oh no, I ain't got that spirit of. I can do it for like a day or two, but sitting on camera multiple days of all the week, no, I can't do it. I don't be thinking I have enough to say. Little Nas X and him would be in the same bucket. I definitely think Lil Nas X is more palatable than okay. That's debatable. I don't know. I felt like he was giving flamboyant on the not on Country Road, but I feel like after Country Road he was giving flamboyant too. He was having wigs and shit. Wigs and fluffy boots and shit. I don't know. Bigo takes a very specific personality. I don't know. He was giving wigs and he was giving bust downs. They have to be consecutive and consistently live streaming. I wish I had that. I do have a Twitch account. Follow me on Twitch, Diamond Stylz. But I don't know. They be going all the time. I don't think I have that personality. I think it does take a particular type of personality that I don't think that I have. Maybe. And then, like a couple of years ago, I tried that. I tried to go live like every day a week just to see if it took my money up. If it took some kind of coins up. Everything went up like 20%, but it wasn't the money went up, but it wasn't enough to be worth it. Like if it was like, oh my God, this gave me a fire check, it would be cool, but it didn't go up enough for it to be worth it. It was like, oh, this ain't worth it. For me to spend all this fucking time every day going live, it wasn't worth it for me. Maybe if it was, if it was worth it, I would have been like, oh, okay, this makes sense. But every damn day, child. But maybe that's why I'm not popular, because I don't do it. Happy Pappy Day. Yes, it's Father's Day. It's also Ty's birthday today. Happy birthday, Ty. This is my anniversary birthday. What do they even do all the time? I don't know. What do they do? Yeah, I mean, like, what do the is it the same like we do? Like they all be talking It's the exact same thing, right? But what does it is it like a rotation all day long, just a different people coming in talking? And do they have it open? Because I can't have my shit open because they'll be coming in here calling us all kind of fags and shit. Fags and monkeys and shit. Do they have that on their live? Where they be getting disrespected and they putting chimping out or some kind of racist shit on their stuff? Do they be having that? Yes, but they live for that there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like that. And then they all be arguing on B, not on right like Twitch and shit, but on Bigo, they be cussing and fighting and they it just felt like they be arguing all the time. It don't feel like I feel like maybe I'm too old for it. Yeah, maybe I'm too old for it. And they gonna be calling me old ladies. Go sit your old ass down. Go sit your old ass. You 45 old Bigo. I feel like that's what they're gonna be giving. You too old. I think they have it open for the purpose of battling with folk rivals with specific people. Don't the people have to gift you on people in order for you to make more money? I know that that's on TikTok. I don't think that that's on Bigo. I'm not 100% for sure because I'm not on it. I have an account, but I don't ever be on it. Um, see, what's my old co-host name? Mia. Mia asked Mia asked me to get on there. They said, "Girl, we can make money on," because they used to make money on Bigo. And they tried to get me to come on there, so I made an account, but it was too much. I didn't like it. I didn't find it to be. Maybe I'm a megalomaniac. I don't like out of control. I don't like random people coming on your shit and being able to talk shit. I don't like all of that. I like more control or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how it worked, but random people just popping up and joining, and I don't like all that. Pico is the originator of the galaxies. What is that? What's the galaxy? Initially, you have to be in your home streaming, but after you get your hours, you can leave and like be out in the streets or at the club. Pico, originator of the galleries. Now that's what is that? Is that what's the stuff that they do on TikTok where they do the little they give you the little roses and the little stuff that turn into money. What's that? I guess that's what it would do on here when they say you give jewels. Is that what that is? Galaxies are the virtual money gifts that people send you. So how does is that somebody paying for it and then sending it to you? Like so people are giving them money each time they press that little thing? I thought it was like free because I don't be when I be pressing people hearts, I don't be paying for it. It don't come under my account. I be giving little hearts when they be asking, "Oh, we want to get up to 15,000 hearts," or I don't know. I don't be know how that shit work, child. It be looking like a lot of work. Oh wow, y'all rich. Y'all be giving these people their money just for sitting there. I be seeing people just doing it. You people rich. I didn't in this economy. Oh, that was that. But YouTube don't give us no money for that. Only thing we get money for is like the super chats and ads. That's how you make money on here. But I guess they're trying to compete with those platforms, just like they just introduced this new stuff. And that's probably why I ain't making no money, because I don't be keeping up with it. They call jewels on here. You can buy them with actual money. Oh, yeah. I don't be keeping up with it though. The like hearts are free. Yeah, I be, let's do some hearts. But yeah, and TikTok, I used to want to go live on TikTok, but TikTok, they real strict. So you can't be cussing over there. They will cut you off. Yeah, cut us live off if you say anything spicy. They don't like, they strict over there. Galaxy Cowboy hats and beans. Mm. Yeah, TikTok. I used to be wanting to go live, but mm-mm. They like, mm-mm. Every time I would go live, they would cut it off. If I get to talking spicy, any kind of cuss words or any kind of grown people talk, they cut you off. What else is it? So it's Bigo, it's Twitch. What do Kai Sinat and them be on? What do they be on? Is it Twitch they be on? Like iSpeed? What's their platforms? Cause them niggas be rich. Twitch, okay. Yeah, I when I went on Twitch, it just felt boring. It felt like I did go live and it was like, oh, this is boring. I guess you gotta build an audience, but it was boring. But I can't imagine Twitch being strict like TikTok. They be doing all kinds of shit. They also do 24-hour streaming though. They be 24 hours? Like no breaks. Like when they be where they when they sleep. Do the camera be on when they sleep in? Twitch and Discord. Where do they sleep at? What do they be talking about? Anything that comes up? They sleep on camera. Wow. And people be watching. Well, if they want to jack off or something. What they do when they want to get. It's just this 24-hour stream, you don't check off. You wait till you done. Doja write songs. Ooh. Y'all making me feel old. I swear I didn't know how it worked. I know that they're streaming them there. I thought that this is what I assumed. I thought that they have a show like I do where I have a particular time that I go live and I go live for that particular time. And then the rest of my life, I'm living my life. I did not know. And I know it was more frequent. I like every day. I assumed that it was every day, but I didn't know it was 24/7, man. That feels invasive. But I guess if you're making money, the money they making, this their job. And if you have a regular 40-hour a week job, when I worked at my 9 to 5, it was 9 to 5. So I guess if you think of it as a job, you put in your. I don't think I'm that entertaining. I feel like I'm cool, but I don't feel like I'm entertaining enough to go live every fucking day. Yeah, I would get tired of my fucking self. So it's basically like they're on Facebook with their friends. But that's a Gen Z, Gen Alpha thing. Nah, it's some older people that be streaming too. They may not be as popular as them, but I be seeing some old people that be streaming. I will be having full on conversations with the kids I work with, and they will be on Facebook, FaceTime, call the whole time we were out. Oh, yeah. I'm not that person either. I don't even like to be on like a call when I'm out and about. Sometimes not even talking. Yeah, what? Yeah, I think that that is a Gen Z, Gen Alpha. They make money for clicks and mass numbers of people who come on. Yeah, I don't think I have that type of personality. I think that's for funny, like people who are like naturally funny, who have an entertaining like personality. I think Saucy is great for it because he a kiki. Saucy will stay on for days at a time, fall asleep, cooking, and calling their friends. Oh, yeah. I don't think my life is that entertaining. I literally wake up, take a bath, sit down right here, play my video game or watch my show, get on the computer, watch videos or engage on Facebook, engage on Instagram, engage on YouTube, check my emails, go back to the video game, figure out what I'm going to eat for the day, cook it, eat it, watch a show. Like I don't do shit. Go outside and play with my apartment cats. That don't seem entertaining, but I guess if you like the person, yeah. I don't be sitting on the phone with my friends like that either. So I ain't got no friends to call. I don't just well, I do, but I don't just be sitting on the phone chit chat with my friends. Gotcha. Interesting. I live. I live for it. If that feels very invasive. They definitely stay on playing video games. I can see that, but it also feels boring. But when I'm playing my video game, I'm not paying attention to the chat. How they be doing that? I be focused trying to kill people. But I guess mm, what video game do you play? I play Elder Scrolls, but I'm also not good. I'm not a good player. I do love that. I love watching the girls, the cisgender girls who be playing those boy games. Like they're not boy games, but they'll be playing the game that you associate with the boys, like Call of Duty or um, Arc Raiders or something like that, and they'll be talking shit to the boys. I love them video games where the girls be kicking their ass. That'd be sickening. And they'll be streaming that. That's fun. I do love that, but I'm not good enough. I suck. I love playing, but I suck. So it's like it's not you gonna be seeing me getting killed. I'll be killing people too. So, but I'm not good. I just like playing. So that wouldn't be something that I would want to show. Like I guess if I was super good, I would love to stream like, oh, look at all these kills I'm getting, but I'm not good. I just like playing, even if I suck. Mm. Now I do love my house. How I decorated my house. My house is fire. That's why I posted that because my house looks sick. Um, I did post that. But what I play, PvP, players versus player, where we fighting and doing magic and shit, it don't be I don't be winning like that. I remember when you did that sculptive live. I did the sculpt. That's because I was in a paid cohort. When I did that sculpting live, I was in a paid cohort where they sent us each the kit to do that. And I was like, oh, this would be fun to do. Their assignment was to create something and then bring it to the meeting. And so I was like, oh, I can do this on live. Because it was just something I hadn't done in a long time. I watch Bentley House Miniatures on TikTok, and she does sculptures and building things, and she asked the chat to help her with her designs. I wish I had the passion for sewing like I did when I was in college. I don't have the passion to create no more. I got a whole sewing machine that I could be sewing and creating shit, but I don't have the passion for that like I used to. Mm. I'd be interested in watching you play video. I don't know why I didn't think you were the type to play video games. Yes, Elder Scrolls Online. I've been playing it for 10 years now. 10, 11 years. Like it's funny, people can tell that I'm an old head on the game because I got shit that you can't get no more. Like I got kind of like World of Warcraft. Sometimes you can only get something for a particular expansion. And once it's got, you ain't no more getting. And so there's things that I have that you can't get no more. And people be like, oh my God, where you get that? I'm like, you can't get it. It's not available no more, baby. And you got to tell them, oh, this was year 2. Oh, this was year 3. Because they do it based in years and seasons. I was like, oh, this is year 3, season quarter 4. But yeah, I've been playing for a long time. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, all right, y'all. Make sure y'all thumbs up. I'm about to get off here. It is 11:42, and I want to finish watching. I got how many more episodes of this? Oh, I only got one more episode. This is the last episode. So I'm watching Talamascus, The Secret Order, and I got one more episode, and then I'll play the game. Evidently, gay baiting is entertaining too because they make coins off of that. Oh, I know a bunch of people that do that, like especially the OnlyFans boys, like what's his name? Dallas Wade. Dallas, is it Dallas Wade? The homoeroticism is there. They love the gay baiting for sure. Yeah, I see that because I know the boys are gonna come and turn them. I love dressing up and getting all cute, but I don't like to do it all the time. If I had to do that all the time, like I see some of the girls that get painted every day and get on and do they live and do they bigos and do that stuff. I be wondering if I can't come on without no makeup. I need to be able to come on without no makeup. But I ain't. Oh, you know, one of my guilty pleasures, the rich girl TikTok, like Becca Bloom. I love the rich girl. Um, the people who got so much money, I could never aspire to be them because they so rich. Becca Bloom, you know, born into money fish. um, I love watching them do they like unboxes and shit. Like, oh my god, you hoes is rich. I love those are my kind of guilty pleasures. Watching them. What else? Yeah, I wish I had something that I could do, but I don't. I could do some fashion stuff. I got a bunch of. I'm trying to think. I be having too much to do, but I do have a I can do some fashion stuff. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm also have ADHD. So I'll be having ideas and then never follow through. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow, Ty. Not too well later on today for your birthday gathering. Y'all be good. Bye bye.